We can kind of see here the entire build here at its full beauty here with the shaders. You can kind of see how the light reflects off of there. We can see the Ender Dragon egg clearly there, illuminated by the sea lantern. We can kind of see these little bits of the end that are being represented here. Hey guys, and welcome back to iCraftMC's World. In this episode of our Let's Play, we're going to be fixing up where we have our Ender Dragon egg stored and making a super cool Ender Dragon area. And basically just going to be to commemorate our Ender Dragon fight all that time ago, and just to kind of build a really cool display for that. So, the first thing we have to do is to fix it with this torch. Yes, we're going to fix it all with this torch. No, but actually what we're going to do is we're going to use this torch because this is our current Ender Dragon display. It's basically garbage, if we're going to be honest. It's not very good. It's literally just a little pedestal, which is okay, but it's really nothing much. So what my plan is to actually make a new Ender Dragon pedestal, kind of an area to, just celebrate the Ender Dragon and all that kind of stuff. Well, not celebrate the Ender Dragon, but celebrate that we defeated it. And basically what I'm going to do is fix it with this torch by breaking this, letting the egg fall. And now we have the Dragon Egg item, which is of course the rarest item in Minecraft. As you can only get one of them, unlike things like the Enchanted Golden Apple, where you could potentially get more than one. I have some supplies over here that we're going to use to build this kind of Ender Dragon area. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by digging this out, and my plan is to basically kind of dig out an area somewhat in the shape like this. So we basically have an area just like this. It'll be like a nice circle that we're kind of going to build a really cool floor on, and then kind of have like a pedestal and all kinds of other cool little stuff around the end and stuff. Just kind of like a little end area really, and a cool little, almost like an art installation, which I think should be super cool. And it's a really simple thing to build as well, which I like, because it's never really good to, put huge amounts of time into something. I suppose it can be, absolutely, but, in something like Minecraft, I think it's kind of cool to build, smaller build projects instead of maybe one larger overarching one, because then you can kind of have a lot of diversity in what you're building, which is often quite a cool thing. So if I can get out of this stupid cave here, by just, I guess, going up here or something should work fine, just like that, and I can just go like that. Okay, and I think I broke one of these I shouldn't, just like there. Okay, there we go. And what I'll do is I'll actually just start by grabbing some of this popped chorus fruit, which is just when you smelt the chorus fruit there, turning it into the purple blocks, and then getting those into the pillars, which I think are made with the slabs actually. So I'll make the slabs first, then I'll make the pillars, and I'm sure I'll need more than 30 pillars, so we'll just make a whole bunch just like that. Okay, and my plan is to basically go around here with these, just kind of like this, and then I'll kind of invert some of them later, but for now they'll kind of just go around here like this, nice and simple. The one in the middle will go like that, and in the places where there is actually a block beneath it, instead of just, a drop, then I'll actually do that. So I can actually probably just build underneath it for that. That could probably work pretty well. So I'll just kind of go like this, and if I can actually reach this to build around it, we'll do this one facing upwards as well. And over here, we'll just kind of go like that for this one to face upwards like that. And it'll kind of make a nice little ring around what we're doing, which would be cool. So we'll go like that, and we'll just kind of fix these ones that I placed down wrong the first time. So like this and like this. And this one will go like this, I suppose, and like that. Okay, and I think that's almost all good. This one I think needs to be changed. It's a bit deep, so we'll go like this. Place these grass blocks here, and place that just there like that. Okay, my plan is now to basically empty out this entire area of all the grasses in here, so we can kind of just build a nice floor down in here. Because of course, I don't want there to be grass in the middle of this area, as it's going to kind of all be made out of end blocks and things like that. Maybe even some end rods and some cool stuff like that. So we'll just kind of break all this like this, quite simple. All right, pick all that up there. So, don't want to waste any precious grass blocks there, because why would I? And I'll just grab these. All right. And here we go. So I'm going to start by doing is by grabbing some more of these purple pillars. That's kind of a tongue twister there, purple pillars. Anyway, I'm going to place them down basically to the center of the entire thing. So they're basically just kind of making like an X shape. So it's kind of like a crossed out shape here on the ground with the purple. And that's going to kind of be like the center of it is right here, of course. And we'll have like a nice stand there for the Ender Dragon egg. It looks like I'm out of these pillars. So I'll just make some more here, nice and simple, just like that. We'll probably need a lot of them, so may as well make a whole bunch. Just like that, okay. And we'll go like this, all right. And then what I can do here is I can actually make some things out of the end stone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a bit of the end stone as is, and I'm also going to turn some of this into bricks. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to my stone cutter because I do not want to waste this stuff as it's kind of hard to get, and I'll just use that to turn this into the stairs instead of using the crafting table because that kind of wastes a bit of the end stone. So we'll go up here. It looks like I have some copper here that is aging quite nicely there, but either way, up here we can go like over here and we'll grab ourselves some of those stairs there, which should be good. So okay, and we'll make some of these stairs just like this. All right. And it looks like I actually made a bit too many of these, but that's okay because we got a lot. So what I'm going to start by doing is by basically filling the center of these in with the end stone just like this. We kind of have like one layer of air there. So it'll kind of just go around something like this. And then we're going to grab ourselves these stairs and we're going to kind of make them go around, not like that really, but more so just kind of like this, and make them go around here like this. So we kind of have it dip down and then go back up to something like that. Nice and simple, just like that on every single side. I think should look good. Over here, actually, we're going to change it around a little bit, and we'll get ourselves some bricks that kind of go like this, 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 and this. And then we'll kind of just fill all this in the same way as we did on the other sides, just to make ourselves like a nice little area where it's kind of showing that the Ender Dragon egg is from the end, and we can kind of use these to make that in a kind of a cool way. So we'll go like that, and again, we can just kind of circle this with the stairs there. I guess, let's see, the stairs would be facing in or out. I guess they'd be facing outwards, just like that, because, or let's see here, actually, because this is facing inwards here. Yeah, actually, they'd be facing inwards. This one's wrong, because this would kind of make this kind of round out to here instead of kind of bridging to the wrong part. So we'll go like this, and of course I'm placing these wrong every time because these are kind of a pain to place, but that's okay. So we'll throw them in just like this, and like that, and around here just like this. All right, I like that. Okay, perfect. And over here we'll just kind of do the same thing again, but you know, I think this will be good because we have a bit of symmetry to the build and just kind of gives it that cool factor of, you know, utilizing both these colors, because of course these colors do work well with each other, as you know, I'm sure that's what the developers intended when they put them in the games, to kind of have these two complementary colors to be in the end there. So we'll go around here like this and like this. All right, just like that should work well. And I guess we can put one block there, get rid of that, that, and that. Okay. And we can use these and fill this in just like this, and that should be basically almost done, except for that one side needs a couple more stairs itself, which is okay, because if we just go like this and like this, we hopefully should have enough to do that as well, although I have had a lot that dropped down there, which I suppose I could grab if I really needed to, but we can probably just craft some more, really. In fact, they probably just have some drop down here. If I grab that, that should be totally enough to fill in the rest, so I'll just pile up with some of this kind of useless grass block here. I say that after I'd, you know, taken all that time to save it. But anyway, there's that. And then we can, I guess that would, I think this would actually go there. We go like this, like that, and that. All right, there we go. And I can make this go around here just like this. All right, and it looks like we actually are a little bit out, which is okay, because I can go over here and make ourselves just a little bit more. So maybe just like 8 more or something. I don't even know if we'll need this many. May as well make 8 more or 15 more. It doesn't really matter. There we go. Since we do have a bit of an ample supply of this, which is good. So good supply. All right, there we go. And that's looking good. I think that matches up with all this. So that's looking pretty awesome. All right, I like that. All right, perfect. So for the next step, what I want to do is I want to actually get ourselves some of these purple pillars. I'm going to put these on the sides going 5 blocks up first of all. So on these corners here, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll do that on every single side here real quick just to get us this kind of good bit of a roof support eventually. It won't be a full roof, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I can count to 5 successfully. And basically what we'll be doing is we'll be having kind of a cool roof on there. But first, what we can actually do is the stuff in here. So we have ourselves some cool supplies in here we can use. So we can use these chorus flowers and these dragon heads, as well as these levers and this string. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to place down one here, and we'll kind of block this up from building higher in a minute. And now we're going to grab ourselves these purple pillars and put them there and there, and we'll kind of have a one dragon head facing that way, maybe one, I guess maybe one facing this way would work well, just so it's symmetrical. And what we'll do is we'll put one lever here, so we can kind of turn it on so its mouth will move like that, and we can put one over here so its mouth will move like that as well, which is cool. It looks like it's just about bedtime, so I'll just hop into bed real quick, and we can continue building in the morning. All right, it is the morning, and now we can continue with our build. So I'm going to put down a sea lantern here, and I'm also going to get a couple of stairs right here. Looks like the chorus fruit grew. It actually has a kind of a unique sound when that happens. So we'll just go like this, and that's what this string is going to come in handy for. Is right here we're going to place down one piece of string on top of there, so that should stop it from growing, and there goes the other one too, very conveniently. And now we can have these here that'll hopefully not grow anymore, and that'll kind of just stay there as a cool decorative coral, or not coral, but chorus piece there. So, all right, that's perfect. And what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves our pedestal in the center. So we're going to put down some of these right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. And now we're going to grab ourselves some of these end stone brick stairs and go make them go around just like this. All right, there we go. Now we're actually going to grab some glass from here. We have some magenta and all this different type of glass. So we're going to grab all this to the forefront here and kind of get them all placed in there. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to place down here a glass going 2 up. So one like this on every single side, just around here like this. Place in 2 like that and like that and like that. Now we're going to place in a dragon egg there. Then we're going to grab some more of these stairs and put them on every single side, just like this. Then we're going to grab these and kind of use them to connect it up into the upper dome of this. And what we're going to do is we're going to go like this and basically place down the roof on there. And then we'll kind of go in here and break that. And of course we have our Ender Dragon egg placed down there, which is pretty cool because we now have this really cool kind of box holding in the Ender Dragon egg there. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to work on the roof and also on some bits of the sides. So I have this glass pane here, and I'm actually going to put it here just around here like this. So we're going to basically have this kind of be semi-walled off. Now this isn't going to be the base of a large wall. This will just be kind of a small dividing wall for mostly decorative purposes, but I think it'll really look good and kind of cement this as being, not something you can just walk into, but also something that's somewhat open and, really just give it a decent look to it. And it'll kind of give it that kind of cool half open, half closed look, which I like. So we'll go around here like this, and that should be done. I like the look of that already. All right, now on to the roof. Now what we're going to do for the roof here, it's going to require a large amount of end stone, but thankfully we do have a large amount. So what we're going to do the roof out of end stone brick slabs. So we're actually going to make a decent amount. I guess that wouldn't be the first thing to do is go like this. We're going to make a decent amount of them, just like that. Hopefully that's enough. I would think it is, but we can make just a couple more. It won't really hurt to make any more. We can, always go back to the end for more end stone, just like that and like that. There we go. Okay, perfect. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. We're going to basically make our roof design. So it's not super complicated. It's a little bit complicated. So we're going to start by doing is actually just making a ring around the entire thing here. That'll basically just be one block out from the current circle that this is the kind of floored on. So it'll basically give us a base to work off of in terms of the roof size, which is of course going to be 1 block wider than the width of the floor. Because, roofs are usually a little bit larger than the floor that's underneath them. I think that'll look pretty cool, and this will just kind of be like a guide for where we're going to build the actual roof, because the actual roof is going to be a lot more artistic than this, other than, just like a flat kind of circular cap on top of here. It'll be more of kind of a twisted, modern-looking installation, which I think will look really cool. So I'll just make this go around here just like this, and it should be just about to the other side here now. All right, if we go like this, just around here, and there we go. Now I'm just going to get rid of the corners here so we can kind of see this as an actual circle. Just like that there. And that should look exactly like the floor beneath it, except for this should have 2 blocks there instead of just 1, because that's kind of how the circle extends at that point. So we'll go like this and like that, and this should be just about ready. All right. There we go. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go from here and basically make a 3-wide platform just like this across the entire roof. So we're basically setting up a kind of a flat section of the roof that's going to be accompanied by more wider sections of the roof to kind of give it a kind of a bit of a peeled look, or not a peeled look, but some sort of a curve. It'll look quite cool. So we're going to go like that. There's this piece done. Now we're actually going to go 1 block higher here and just go up like this and kind of put this across here just like that. All right, so it kind of matches up with that below it. And we'll go 1 block out here as well, just like this. All right, and we'll break that, of course. And we'll go like this and like this, kind of move this around here. And we'll kind of go like this to make a bit of a curl on the edge of the roof there. I think that should look pretty cool. All right, from here, we're now going to go up 1 block higher, just like this, and basically make a section of the roof that's going to be 2 blocks wide, just like this, and all the way across the roof to basically kind of make it slowly slope up and cover this all up, just like this, which I think should look pretty cool. And we'll just kind of make it go over here just like this, quite simply. But then again, I think it'll still make a pretty good looking roof there. All right, just across here like this. And we're going to do that at the same time and do 2 more sections like that going 1 block higher. So I'll do that real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. So we now have these 3 sections that go 1 block higher each time, and then 2 wide. Now we're going to go over a second time, and we're going to go like this, and basically make a 1 block wide section that'll go over. But it's actually 1 block over, because it'll match with the bottom kind of guiding circle we made there. So it'll kind of go across here just like this. And then right after this, it's going to go up 1 block higher. So it'll go like this again and kind of repeat that. Just kind of fill up the rest of the roof, but not for the entire pattern, because after we're done with this, it'll kind of change around a little bit again. So we'll make this go across here like this. And this is of course getting a bit smaller as the circle gets smaller as well. Just like that. Now here of course it'll go 1 block in, and we'll just kind of make one more section here that is 1 block wide. I guess a slab wide, and then go up 1. Alright, just like this. It'll actually go a slab up, and it's half a block wide like that. So we'll go like this and like that. Okay, and over here we're going to make this go up 1 more, just like this. And we're basically just making like kind of a climbing staircase of this to make the illusion of a, gently sloped roof. Although of course in Minecraft everything has to go up by a block or half a block, so, but it still kind of works. And we'll go across here like this, just like this. We're actually going to make this go all the way across here till it gets to the very back, just like this. And then once we get here, which we're almost there, then we'll kind of make it curl around again like the other side to give it the illusion that the other roof side had of it kind of curling on the edges, to make it look like the roof is kind of light and almost like a concept roof, which I'm not exactly sure how that would work in real life, but it certainly does work in Minecraft. Kind of looks like a wave or something. And I'd really like it because it's something kind of natural looking about it. So we'll go like this, and that's all lined up now. Now we're going to go up 1, and we're going to go over 1, just like this. I'm going to go over here, and we're going to place the blocks just across like this, and we're actually almost done. But the roof is done, so if we go down here, we can see what the roof looks like. Now, of course, we have to get rid of this kind of guiding ring we made here, but you can kind of see it's almost looking good, and I'll just get rid of this little bit of guiding ring I made there, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're almost done. Just a couple more finishing touches, which is going to be extending these pillars here so they actually reach the top of the roof, just like that. And of course what we're going to do here is we're actually going to place some supporting walls on either side like this, or some supporting stairs there, just to make it look like the wall is supported there. And then over here we'll do the same thing, just kind of break it down a little bit, and then kind of build it up there like this, place those on either side, just like that. So we kind of have this nice pillar look there with the purple pillars there. So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna do the same thing except for inverted, so it kind of looks a little bit Art Deco or something. So we're gonna go like this and kind of change it around like this, so it's kind of the same thing but just inverted like that, which I think looks pretty cool. So one last thing, which is to put in some lighting. We don't want this to be dark, so what we're gonna do is we're going to look at the egg. Now we're going to go 1 block, 2 blocks from here. We're going to look straight up, and we're going to place down 1 chain and 1 end rod on top of it. Now we're going to do the same thing. Once we're here, we're going to go at 1, 2, and we're actually going to have to pile up a little bit here. But once we're up here a little bit, we'll go like this, put down 1 chain, 1 end rod, and that's the lighting done on that side. Over here we'll do the same thing. 2 blocks over, we're going to put down a chain and a end rod there, and we'll actually go 2 blocks over again here, so change it up a little bit, a chain and an end rod. And of course we'll copy it on the same side here, or on the opposite side here. Just like this, if we can reach it, 2 blocks over, like that, and like that. Awesome, and just over here we might add some lighting in as well by maybe going 2 blocks over like that, 2 blocks over like that, and placing in some end rods there. And we might even make it look kind of cool by placing an end rod on top of the dragon egg, just like that. And over here. And I think this is basically the kind of Ender Dragon egg little, not really a shrine, but just kind of a cool little building to kind of commemorate the defeat of the Ender Dragon all those episodes ago. And I think it's pretty cool looking. So there it is. We can kind of get a good view of this, and why not take a look at it in shaders? So we're going to be in shaders in 3, 2, 1, and here we are in shaders. Admittedly at some quite lower frames, but here we go. We can kind of see here the entire build here at its full beauty here with the shaders. You can kind of see how the light reflects off of there. We can see the Ender Dragon egg clearly there, illuminated by the sea lantern. We can kind of see these little bits of the end that are being represented here. And of course our little switchable on and off dragon mouths there, which is cool. With the glass wall, and overall I think it just looks super cool, and really it's a cool little area to commemorate the Ender Dragon egg. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video in iCraftMC's World, make sure to press the like button, subscribe, comment, share, all these things that help my channel and this video. Hopefully you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.